Welcome to Greek for a Week. I'm glad that you are working through, the book of First Peter with us. As you notice here, we are looking at verses 2 and 3 of chapter 5. We're getting there. We're almost done with the entire book of First Peter, which has been really helpful, and trust it's been helpful for you as well. We're still looking at the smaller paragraph, chapter 5, verses 1 through 5. And last week I mentioned that really we could take this paragraph 1 through 11, but I wanted to break it down just to help things out, especially when we go to diagram, that there's not too many verses on the page there. So verse 2 here and verse 3, Peter states, shepherd the flock of God among you by watching over, not obligatorily, but willingly and according to God. Again, not greedily, but eagerly. Not as or by domineering those allotted to your charge, but by being examples to the flock. So let me walk through a couple of things, because you'll notice I put the word by in there a couple of times in my translation. Of course, the first word shepherd there, the poimanate, second person plural aorist active imperative of poimanino. So that is our imperative, shepherd. Now the en humin, we've translated that as among you. That also could be a dative of reference or a dative of respect. You could say shepherd the flock with respect to those among you. So he's narrowing the shepherding imperative to those who are specifically among you. That's how you could say the reference or with respect to. The tu theou, of course, likely a possessive genitive, that is the flock that's of God. Then you have your another participle here, present active participle, masculine nominative plural of episkopeo. And again, that's likely a participle of manner. That is, how do I shepherd? So here is my imperative concept of shepherd, and that's why I put the word by here to suggest that I shepherd the flock by watching over them. And then if you notice, the rest of the words here end with an os. Now that os would indicate adverbs. So these are adverbs of manner. Again, they're telling the elder, if you will, how he should watch over the flock. He should do it not in an obligatory way, but you're going to do it in a willing way. And you're not going to do it in any kind of way that you, in a greedy fashion, but you are going to do it with eagerness. So as we continue with verse 3, you also have another participle here, the kata kur e untas. Now this particular participle, I would suggest, is also a participle of manner. So he's saying here your present active participle, masculine nominative plural. Again, you're not doing it as a domineering one or in a domineering role, or again, you could say by not domineering. Again, demonstrating how to watch over the flock. Another participle, the genomenoi here, that is a present middle participle, masculine nominative plural of genomai. Again, participle of manner. Probably this one here is parallel to this one. Both of those participles point back to, again, how am I watching over? Uh, yeah, so that should take care of verses 2 and 3 for us. We'll look at verses 4 and 5 next week. And then, of course, I'll go ahead and take the following week to diagram 1 through 5. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.